bienvenidos a Just Being Abby. Thank you so much for joining me again, for hitting that like, leaving a comment, subscribing. I love it. Putting on your little notification. I know we're back to our normal Sunday upload. So thank you so much for being patient with me and sticking around. Now in today's video, just like I had mentioned in the last little tutorial that I uploaded for eyeshadow for beginners, today we will be digging into eyelashes and eyeliner, my personal favorite, just because it completes a whole look in my opinion. You know, this is why I actually have eyeshadow and I don't have one on this one, because I feel like when you put on eyeshadow, you're going all out. Complete the look with some eyelashes. And I know eyelashes can be very intimidating. I know it takes a lot of practice, a lot of patience, a lot of breathing, but I promise you guys, you will master it. Before you know it, you'll be stacking. So I'm excited for you. And I'm excited to actually show you my tips and tricks on this, since it did not come natural to me at all. So I've come across a couple shortcuts here that I like to do, and they work really well for me. So I'm going to share that with you today. Hopefully you learn something. Hopefully you feel like you can dominate it, you can make it your own, and you know, try it throughout the week. Doesn't hurt to try. And the reason why I have only one eye done and the other not is because I love glam eyelashes. I love feeling like I can lift off if wind hits my face. I love it. But I also appreciate a natural lash that looks really great with just a bold red lip. So I'm going to be showing you both. Also, hopefully it shows on this lid a little bit better how eyeliner is actually applied, so you can see where it hits, where it starts, where it ends, how it goes, how it smooths, all that good jazz. So stick around. Let's start off with the tools that we will be using today. I will be using two types of different eyeliners. We have a normal pencil and we have a felt tip. Now, the felt tip, my personal favorite is Kat Von D's Tattoo Eyeliner, and my favorite pencil is Bissu. Now, I don't know if that's even sold here. I stuck up on these whenever I go to Mexico. It's my favorite. It is the easiest. It goes on so smooth, and it's smudge proof, and it's long wear, and it's like 13 pesos, so it's like $1. Really awesome. The Kat Von D one, you can pretty much find that at any Sephora, I think, Ulta, online. I think you can find it pretty much anywhere. But as you can hear, it actually has the little liquid in there. I love the felt tip. I do want to try a couple other brands that came out with their own eyeliners to see if it performs well. This one's just been the thinnest tip that I've been able to find. It is definitely smudge proof, waterproof. I think it's waterproof. I don't really cry up. I never really understood that. So stupid of me, I know, but I think it says it's waterproof. Not really sure. And then besides that, we will also be needing our glue, our adhesive. My favorite is the Duo. I like it in dark tone because my eyeliner is black. My adhesive is black. Kind of makes sense. It helps without you really realizing. Now, you can buy a 2-pack off Amazon. You can, I think, go to any local drugstore and they have this there. They have the clear adhesive and they have the dark tone. The clear adhesive, I actually have it right here, is just the blue label, and then the dark tone is the pink label. I use this if it's like the only thing I have available, but the dark tone is definitely my favorite. And then besides that, I also like having some tweezers handy and a bobby pin. Reason being, I guess you don't necessarily need these unless you have nails or you just feel like you need just a really fine point to help you out, especially on the edges. My nails are a little bit long right now, so I do use the tweezers to kind of position them and kind of push my lashes with the falsies together. And then the bobby pin, this one actually helps out. This is my biggest tip slash trick that I have. I found this one out on my own because I was just, these are like short compared to what I used to do. So I needed to find ways to actually do my makeup, to do housework, to do everything, and I found this little thing. So you just grab a normal bobby pin and you just want to separate it so it looks like this. And what I do is, for the corners, if you have eyes that water a lot, this comes in handy because not only can you get in there very precisely, you can also use it to put a little dab of the adhesive on the tip of it, and instead of ripping off your entire eyelash to reapply just your inner corner, you have the adhesive on here. You can easily just lift up your eyelash and you can just rub the adhesive on there, and with the dry end you just stick it back on there, so you don't have to worry about your nails poking you. You don't have to worry about getting glue on your actual fingertips, because when that happens, when you lift up, you will bring the eyelash with you. So then all that hard work, a la basura, goes to waste. So and then lastly, I guess this kind of goes without saying, you're gonna need false lashes and mascara. So these are my personal favorite. Now I clearly use them a lot. You can get these at any drugstore. It's the Kiss brand. It's Pompadour. You can see that right there, what they're called. But this brand, Kiss, and I believe it's not Adele. There's another brand that also sells them in a 5-pack at any local drugstore. They are my favorite for the simple look because it's like $8 to $13 for like up to 5 pairs. You can easily stack these. They also have the actual line of the lashes. You can see right here is very, very thin. It's very easy to work with. So I would say if you are starting to experiment with eyelashes, I recommend this brand just because of it's affordable. You get a lot more for it. I don't want to send you to Sephora to get $30 pair of lashes if you're just playing around with it and you don't even know if you're going to be comfortable using them. So I recommend that. Now the glam lashes that I like to use, these are my current favorite right now. They are 3D mink lashes from Amazon. And I think these are, let me see here, the packaging. They are style S09. So this is just the little packaging on it. I guess the brand is called 3D Lashes. I'm not really quite sure. But I love getting my lashes off Amazon if I don't have time to go to Sephora. So that's pretty much all you need. Let's get to it. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm right here in your face, much closer with my hair out of my face. So hopefully you guys can see a little bit better where I apply everything. Now, I did fail to mention my other item that I need is a handheld mirror. This is just one that I have from my highlighter, because when you apply lashes, look down. You don't want to look straight ahead, because when you look straight ahead, you're not really putting it as close as you can to the lash line. So just grab your mirror and look down. And this is going to help you get as close as possible to your natural lash line. So we're going to start with this eye right here. We're just going to grab our lashes. For this one, I am going to be using the Glam Lashes here. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm not doing eyeliner underneath my eyelashes. Well, I'll show you why. I only do this when I already have eyeshadow on my lid. So you want to grab your glue and you want to put it not only on the back, but also a little bit on the top, and a little bit goes a very long way. So hopefully you guys can see this. I know it's a little difficult to show how to do this. You just flip it and you want to put a little bit on the top. And I don't really squeeze on this. It's nice, like one drop really goes a long way. You don't want to put too much on it because you do need this to get tacky before you actually apply it. So if you're anything like me with literally zero patience in life, I like to put the glue on first, so that way you can curl your lashes. I like to put on a layer of mascara right here, just to kind of lift my eyelashes out of the way. And it kind of puts them in place already so they don't get caught in between the glue, which has happened to me and is so annoying, guys. So we do that, shake it a little bit, blow on it. Just let it get tacky. With the dual dark tone, it is a little bit more difficult to see if it is drying or not, because it dries already dark tone, versus the clear one goes on white and dries clear. So just blow on it a little bit. Does that count as ASMR? I'm pretty sure that just counted as annoying. So let's grab our handheld mirror here, look down, and you want to just, with these it's kind of easy because there's so much room in there. You want to look down and you just want to place it as close as possible. As you can see, it's a lot of practice. Probably could have waited a little bit longer to get these a little bit more tacky. Just want to position it kind of where you want, and you'll notice the longer you wait, the tackier they get and the easier they are to apply. So I can grab my little tweezers. Oh, that's an ASMR moment. You're welcome. So the tweezers, I just like to go in and kind of like squish my lashes with the falsies, and it just kind of helps blend it out. I like grabbing my bobby pin so we can go ahead and just get as close as possible as we can with the end. There we go. You can see that, hopefully. Yeah, and that's pretty much all there is to it. It's on there, and it makes so much difference there. So what we'll do now, my next step would be to put mascara on it again. It doesn't have to be a very thick layer. It's just a thin layer to lift everything up. It's extremely important with your glam lashes because they will weigh it down. You will have half of your vision gone. So put on a little layer of mascara. You saw that wasn't a lot. Now, this is when I grab my felt tip eyeliner. What I do with this, because I already have eyeshadow on, I don't like to not ruin it with eyeliner, but it's just, I feel it's unnecessary. With the glam lashes, you already have a thick band, so that it already kind of looks like I have eyeliner there when I really obviously don't. And then I just feel like I cover up too much already of my eyeshadow. So I try to put as little as possible on my eyelids, because I mean, hey, my shadow took me a long time. I like it. So we're just gonna grab the felt tip and we are going to go inside here. We're gonna go from the lash to the tip. So it adds that right there. I see a lot of people walking around without doing this, and I don't like it, because then you can see where your eyelash begins, and like obviously these are not natural, but I mean, I want to pretend a little bit. And then what I do is I just go on the top, I just kind of bring it down a little bit. Make it even. This I like to do just because sometimes when you're putting on the lashes, it kind of bumps a little bit, and because it is a dry tone or dark tone glue, it can leave a little bit of the residue on the top, so just doing that helps. And then grab your normal pencil liner. You don't have to do this. I maybe do this like 20% of the time, because you want to put eyeliner on the water line here underneath, However, this does close up the eye a lot. So play around with it. The waterline, you can put any color in there. It doesn't have to be black. My favorite is white because that brightens up your eye. But that's it. It's that simple. Now let's go to the other eye. For the other eye, we're gonna grab the simple lashes. However, for this one, I am gonna do eyeliner. I'm just prepping my eyelash because I got them nails. I got that one out of the package. What I do with this one, I don't go all in with the felt eyeliner. I go in with the pencil first, and the felt eyeliner I only use on the ends. So I'll use it for the wing and I'll use it for here. That's just my personal preference because the liquid liner, it dries out very fast, and the longer you take to do it, the faster it's gonna dry out. It's so annoying. That's why I switched to this method. So we'll just grab our liner here. I'm gonna scoot in, don't mind me. I like to go in from the middle. So I start right there. Oh, you can see I wore eyelashes the other day and I still have a little bit of glue. Don't mind me, mind your business. But what I do is I just go outward. So you want to determine how thick you want it. Remember, it's thin to thick, light to dark, shiny to matte. Pretty much the same rule for, not rule, but you know, rule for everything. So we can bring it in a little bit more here. I don't mind it being thick there. Bringing it all the way out. Another thing you can do is, if you feel confident in this, you can always start here and then bring yourself in a little bit, but in lighter strokes, so it starts getting a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner. And then I feel, looking straight into the mirror, that this point is a little bit higher than this one, but that's okay, because the next step would be to go to our felt liner. And then here, we are just going to close this in. See? Super easy with the felt tip. And then the wing. This is how I do my wing. Ooh, everything shook. So you want to bring this down. Determine how long you want the wing. I want to do it here. So I'm just going to draw a straight line down into my eyes. Then I'm going to make it a little longer actually. Perfect. So I want it that long. Then I'm going to put the tip not in the middle. I want to say maybe 3/4 of the way, so you can actually leave like a real tip on the end. And I'm going to place it down. I'm not going to place it like this. I'm going to place it like this. Right here. And then you want to bring it in a straight line. See? There you go. So there's the straight line. And then all you have to do is fix the tip however you'd like. You can fill it in with the felt, you can fill it in with the pencil. I'm gonna do it with the pencil just because that felt tip is already kind of drying out on me, like I said. If you guys have any recommendations on other felt tip liners that do not dry out as quickly, please let me know. So once again, we have I feel like this is just a little bit wider, like right there we're missing some. So we just want to go back in there, and now we work from the wing in. So I'm going to grab the wing. There we go. And that is straight. So eyeliner is It takes some practice, but once you get the hang of it, you find out your own little tips and tricks there and you'll make it work. So next we are going to do the same process that we just did with this one with the eyelash. We have our eyelash. With these though, I do notice that when you take them out of the package, they lose their form a little bit. They pop out a little bit. So what I do is I just grab the ends and I just kind of do that. I don't even know what to call that. But this helps just kind of, it brings in the curve shape a little bit more. I did that. Well, I started doing this because I experimented with some really cheap lashes that once you like grab them out of the package, they were literally just straight. So I realized doing this just kind of helps it grab its curve back. So we are good. We're gonna grab our glue again. With these, the bands, like I said, they are so thin. They are amazing. So with this one, you don't have to put glue on the bottom and the top. You can literally just put glue along the actual rim. Rim, that's the word I was looking for, guys. The band, the rim. Well, we're gonna go ahead and just grab a little something here. I also like to put the dab of glue in the middle because then that way I can just easily spread it out. This is so hard to show on camera, guys. I am so sorry. I'm gonna put this down so I can. You just want to spread the glue around to both ends. If I had a second camera, I would show you like a view from top, but I don't. Okay, so that it already has the glue on the rim very lightly. Again, zero patience, a little blowing blow. We'll grab our mascara. Want to put a layer on there. Okay. If you're wondering why my mascara is so tiny, I had so many points saved up at Sephora and the chick was so helpful. She let me just use a whole bunch of points and gave me like 10 samples instead of buying a full size mascara. So I thought that was really sweet of her. I'm trying to open my thingy and I can't. Okay, got it. Got it, guys. We want to, let's see here. I think we're pretty good on this one by now. I'm gonna grab our mirror. Well, I'm wearing a full shirt of highlighter now. So we want to grab our lash. Once again, same process. You want to look down. You want to face this way. Want to look down and you just want to face or place the lash right there. You want to bring the end in. Grab our tweezers. Feel free to push the eyelash actually in. Another thing I do like to do, if I'm not really worried about messing this up, is I will grab my pinky and I will just kind of push the lash on. Oh, see? Look at that. Told you. When you use your finger, the eyelash just comes right out. All right, and there you have it. You want to grab your mascara one more time. Just blend them out. Lift them up. There you go. Two completely different looks. Two completely different lashes, same method. We're at 16 minutes now and I talk a lot. So once you get the hang of it, it is not that time consuming, but still, I mean, it's not something I do every day personally, but I do like the touch it adds to my final look. But there you have it, guys. hope you learned something new today. I hope it's helpful. I hope it encourages you all to try it and not be intimidated by lashes anymore or eyeliner. I mean, hey, stalk my Instagram. See the first couple posts that I ever posted. You can see how I used to do my makeup. It's just practice. I was not good. So just stay positive, guys, as always. Thank you so much for joining. Please feel free to comment below. Give me your tips and tricks. Give me any questions you have. Like the video, subscribe, hit that little bell button if you'd like. And I will see you next Sunday. Next Sunday, we are actually going to be dipping into face, which also has me super excited. So if you don't know by now, I am going step by step as to how I start my makeup and how I finish it. So I got eyebrows, we got eyeshadow, now we have eyeliner and lashes. The next step will be face, which will include foundation, contour, baking, bronzer, blush. Is that it? Oh, and a highlighter. Always a highlighter. So feel free to, again, subscribe and hit that bell if you want to really see how I get the final look. And then we will go from there. So excited for you guys. Let me know how it goes. And as always, love you guys.